Yo, what's up everybody? It's your name and let me tell you something. Russia, man. Russia! This place was wild, beautiful, and way more intense than I thought it would be. I spent a month exploring this massive country, from the bustling streets of Moscow to the frozen landscapes of Siberia. You coming with me? Alright, let's do this. First stop, Moscow, the heart of Russia. And there's no better place to start than Red Square. This isn't just a square, guys. It's a giant cobblestone testament to Russian history. You got the Kremlin right there, the seat of power in Russia, looking all fortressy and imposing. And then there's St. Basil's Cathedral, which is like nothing you've ever seen. It's straight out of a fairy tale with those colorful, swirling onion domes. Don't forget to check out Lenin's mausoleum while you're there. Yeah, you heard that right. You can actually see Lenin's preserved body. Red Square is a full sensory experience. The crowds, the history, the energy. From history to space exploration, because why not? The Museum of Cosmonautics is a must for any space geek. You'll see actual spacecraft, spacesuits, and a ton of artifacts from the early days of space exploration. It's enough to make you want to sign up for astronaut training. After all that history and space travel, you're gonna need a drink. Head over to Arbat Street, Moscow's oldest pedestrian street. It's a total vibe. Street performers, artists, musicians, and more bars and restaurants than you can shake a shot of vodka at. Grab some street food, find a bar that speaks to you, and soak up the energy. Want to see Moscow from a different angle? Hop on a river cruise down the Moskva River. This is the best way to see the city's iconic skyline, with all those glittering buildings reflecting off the water. Nothing like a little Russian caviar and champagne while gliding down the river, right? Next stop, St. Petersburg, Russia's cultural capital. First up, the Hermitage Museum. It's one of the largest and oldest museums in the world, with over 3 million works of art. We're talking masterpieces by Da Vinci, Rembrandt, Michelangelo, you name it. Even if you're not a huge art buff, the Hermitage is worth a visit just for the sheer scale and grandeur of it all. While you're in St. Petersburg, you gotta check out Peterhof Palace. It's an explosion of opulence. Sprawling gardens, golden statues, and fountains everywhere you look. Seriously, there are like 150 fountains here. Take a stroll through the gardens, marvel at the architecture, and try not to be too jealous of the czars who used to live here. Nevsky Prospect is St. Petersburg's main drag, and it's the best place to experience the city's vibrant energy. This street has it all. Shops, restaurants, cafes, churches, palaces, you name it. Grab a coffee and a pastry at a sidewalk cafe, browse the shops for souvenirs, or just people watch. This is also a great place to try some traditional Russian food. If you're lucky enough to be in St. Petersburg during the summer, you'll get to experience the White Nights. This is a natural phenomenon where the sun barely sets below the horizon, so it never really gets dark. Trust me, you won't need much sleep when the White Nights are in town. Alright, time for an adventure. The Trans-Siberian Railway is the longest railway in the world, stretching all the way from Moscow to Vladivostok. It's a journey of a lifetime and the ultimate way to see the vastness and diversity of Russia. You'll meet people from all walks of life and experience the true meaning of adventure. Lake Baikal is one of those places that just takes your breath away. It's the deepest lake in the world, and it holds 20% of the world's unfrozen fresh water. The water is so clear, you can see up to 130 feet below the surface. In the summer, it's a hiker's paradise, with trails winding through forests and along the shoreline. The Altai Mountains are a hiker's paradise, with towering peaks, pristine lakes, and lush forests. You can go trekking, camping horseback, riding rafting, or just breathe in the fresh mountain air. The Altai region is home to a number of indigenous groups, and you can learn about their traditions and way of life. Alright, let's talk about food. Russian cuisine is hearty and flavorful, perfect for those long, cold winters. You gotta try the classics, borscht, pelmeni, and blini. And of course, no trip to Russia would be complete without a shot of vodka. So there you have it, my whirlwind tour of Russia. From the historical streets of Moscow to the shores of Lake Baikal, this country has something to offer everyone. A month might seem like a long time, but trust me, It's just a taste of what Russia has to offer. I hope this video has inspired you to add Russia to your travel bucket list. Until next time, keep exploring.